heredity, and the topic is the last one, that is the mutation we will see today. What is mutation? Before going into the mutation, now you will be aware of a virus called corona, or you will be familiar with COVID-19. So now they are talking about alpha, delta, delta plus. What are these things? When corona comes, or when the coronavirus came and when infected the human being, say for example, for your easy understanding, we can say that it is having genes arranged in their RNA in this order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. For your easy understanding, I am telling. Just think that in the RNA, the genes are arranged in an orderly manner. So when it goes and attack again another time, the genes are arranged in a different manner. That is not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It may be arranged into 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, like that. So now you can see there is a alternate arrangement of genes in the another version of coronavirus. This is for your understanding, I am telling, just to understand. Now the sequence is changed. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes into another sequence. This is going on. So they named it as alpha, delta, delta plus variant, like that and all. You might have read in newspapers and other articles, you might have read. So what is this is, this is what we call it as a mutation. You might have come across this word also in the news, that is coronavirus is mutated and it goes into another version, like that. So this is what for easy understanding I am giving you an example. So this is what a mutation is. So we will go into a definition. What is mutation? A mutation is an inheritable sudden change in the genetic material of an organism. This is what the definition is. What is mutation means? It is a inheritable sudden change in the genetic material. They are given as DNA, but the RNA also sometimes will be a genetic material in some viruses and all. So inheritable, what is inheritable means? It can be transmitted to another generation. It can be transmitted into another generation. That is what we call it as a inheritable sudden change. So this word was given by Hugo de Vries in 1901. So this word was given by a scientist called Hugo de Vries in 1901. So where he found some changes, phenotypic changes. What is a phenotype? He found some externally different characters. So phenotype means external. He found some external characters in the plant called Oenothera lamarckiana. This is what we call it as Oenothera lamarckiana. This is the botanical name of the evening primrose we used to call evening primrose. So what is mutation? Again I am telling you, I am reminding you, mutation is an inheritable sudden change in the genetic material of an organism. It may be either a DNA or a RNA. So on the basis of how the mutations occur, they are classified into two types. That is, one is a chromosomal mutation, another one is a gene mutation. So we know what is a chromosome. We studied the structure of chromosome. That is, it is having a centromere and it is having an arm of a chromosome which we call it as a chromatid. So central point we call it as a centromere. This is what we studied earlier along with some other structures also. So any sudden change in the structure or number of chromosome is called chromosomal mutation. Any sudden change in the structure or number of chromosomes. So, on the basis of structure of chromosome, that is change in the structure of chromosome, normally we see that it is in the form of deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation in chromosomes, we used to say. That is, while the cell is dividing, there sometimes due to some natural means or artificial means, some error may occur. This error makes the chromosome to undergo a deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation, etc. See this diagram, deletion. Now, here the genes are arranged in an order, that is ABC in one chromatid, another chromatid it is DEF. Due to some errors, the B is not there. B is deleted. Okay. So this is while a part of the chromosome is deleted, it may be a fatal one or a meaningful one. You can understand. So this is enough for you now. The other things and all you will be reading in higher classes and all. Duplication, that is something will be added second time. Here you see again the same arrangement. Now the BB is duplicated here. That is extra genes are added into the chromosome. Then inversion, what we know inversion is upside down. So here you see the arrangement AED, then CDF, like that. Then translocation, from one chromatid some of the chromosome, part of the chromosome is attached to the other. This is translocation. So these are the types of chromosomal mutation. What are they means? Just to find out, easily you can remember: deletion, then duplication, inversion, translocation. So this diagram is not there in your book, just I am giving you for easy understanding. So normally the structural changes in the chromosome, we call it as a chromosomal mutation. So it may be due to artificial or natural means as errors. So sometimes the number of chromosome may change. We know in any organism, higher organism, we know that the 2n is the basic arrangement. That is, in human being it is 23 pairs, or we call them as a 46 univalent or 46 chromosomes. So sometimes this diploid number of chromosome, either it will be added by some number of chromosome or it will be deleted by some number of chromosome. So any change in the number of chromosome, we technically call them as a ploidy. What is ploidy means? Any change in the number of chromosome is called as a ploidy. It may be addition of number of chromosome or deletion in the number of chromosomes. So there are two types of ploidy we used to study. That is, we have euploidy, then aneuploidy. There are two conditions in the number of chromosome, change in the number of chromosome. We call them as ploidy, and ploidy are two different types, euploidy and aneuploidy. So we will see euploidy. What is euploidy? So we know that basically the 2n is the basic in any organism. So sometimes this 2n will be added by 1. So it will become 3n. Sorry, small letter we used to have 3n. So this we call it as a triploid. Tri means 3. So to the basic 2n, one set of chromosome will be added, it becomes 3n. So we call this condition as a triploid. So normally the triploid in animals and plants are sterile, that it cannot produce a N generation. If it is a flower, it cannot produce either a vernal anther or a ovule. Animals, it will be fertile, it will not produce the young ones. So sometimes to the basic 2n, 2 will be added, it becomes 4n. We call it as a tetraploid. So tetraploid or tetraploidy. So tetraploid plants have advantages as they often result in increased fruit and flower size. So best example is what we are using, the wheat. What the wheat we are using is more than tetraploid, that is sometimes it will be hexaploid also. 6. It is the loss or gain of one or more chromosome they are given. So we know that there is a set called 22n, that is 2n, that is in human being it is 23 pairs of chromosomes or 46 chromosomes, we know. So aneuploidy means it is a loss or gain. How many? One or more chromosomes to a set. So it will be of 3 types they are telling. We know that it is of 3 different types. That is monosomy. That is from the basic of 2n, 1 will be lost. So it will become 1n. So we call it as monosomy. Then trisomy, they have given it is 2n plus 1. And nullisomy, it is 2n minus 2. So normally there is an example given. Down's syndrome is the aneuploid condition in human being. That is, it was discovered by Langdon Down in 1866. He is a doctor. So it is the genetic condition in which there is an extra copy of chromosome 21. We know that, or we already studied that karyotyping, that is based on the centromere and length of the chromatid. We are dividing them into different groups and we will be placing the so-called sex chromosome in the last. So we will be numbering them as 1, 2, 3 like that, we will be numbering them. So it is in Down's syndrome, it is in the 21st chromosome. 21st chromosome, there is an addition. Then it becomes trisomy. That is a 21st chromosome. There is an addition of another chromosome which leads them to trisomy. So what it will do in human being is it will be associated with mental retardation and delayed development, any development, and some behavioral changes also will be there. Then weak muscle tone, vision, hearing disability are some of the conditions. So what are the clinical conditions of, if they ask what are the clinical conditions of Down's syndrome is, you will be writing from here up to here. What is Down syndrome is, there is an addition of another chromosome in the 21, making them into trisomy. So this is what the clinical condition of Down syndrome. Read carefully. This may be asked in exams. Then we will see a second type of mutation called as gene or point mutation. We know that gene is the very small entity in a chromosome. They are very small and they will be normally, we know that there is a purine and pyrimidine. We know that adenine goes with thymine and cytosine goes with guanine. So like this, there is a triplet codon we used to say. That is, suppose a gene is arranged like this, the corresponding thing will be, A will be going with T, then T will go with A and C will go with G. So this is what a triplet codon we used to say. Why we have to study this is, this triplet codon will synthesize amino acid and combination of amino acid synthesize protein. So this point mutation, what is the significance means? It is a change occurring in nucleotide sequence of a gene. So what is a nucleotide sequence means? This is what your nucleotide gene, for example, if you take, that is, there is a common sequence of CTAG. This is a common sequence, or for example, they have given for example. So there is a change in this nucleotide sequence. So normally it may be substituted by some other thing. See what here, there is a substitution. So sometimes there is a deletion, insertion or inversion, like what we saw in the chromosome mutation. So nitrogenous base will be either substituted or deleted or inserted or inverted. So this results in the abnormal protein formation, we used to say. Why we know, why is I have told this reason. That is, if any alternation is there, there is a different type of amino acid will be synthesized, and definitely when amino acid change is there, there is a change in the protein. So in the book there is given one example called as sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. We know what is a sickle. A sickle is an instrument where we used to have to cut something. So it will be having a handle like this. So there is a change in the shape of a red blood corpuscle due to the synthesis of certain protein. What you have see this example of this structure. This is an example for sickle cell anemia. A normal man will have, or a normal human being will have, a DNA sequence like this, which synthesizes some RNA like this. So there is some synthesis of some proteins here. So when there is a change is there, where there is a change is there, find out. So this A is changed into T, and there is a change in the nitrogenous sequence. Corresponding nitrogenous base will be changed. So now T will change into a, it will complementary will be the A. So now there is a synthesis of some other type of protein, which we call it as a mutant protein, which results the normal red blood corpuscle to change into a sickle cell anemia or sickle cell, like a sickle. This is what we call it as a sickle cell anemia.